Hello, and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress with me, the Green Dragon. So, we are back in our little fortress, and I have decided that I'm gonna abandon this one, because I've kind of screwed it up, and everyone is unhappy here. We're facing constant attacks, and I think it's reasonable to say that the dwarves might well decide to pack up and leave, because this world is rich in minerals and there's nothing here that would make them take that shit. But really, it's a matter of this being a bit of a mess, right? I was planning on having a bigger population than I did, and that I can get because of how the settings worked out, and let's just say that the plans for this fortress were that it would be a lot bigger and a lot more successful by now, and that the dwarves in charge have decided to just leave that leave this place, and you know, that this isn't going as planned, because really, we are extremely unhappy here. We are getting pretty regular tantrums, people keep dying, and there's not much here to make it worthwhile. New migrants aren't arriving as often as we thought, you know, that kind of thing. So, I have an idea for a new fortress. We are gonna start as a farming community, I think. We're gonna have one, maybe two people, and yeah, I want to start in a more equatorial, jungly region. Hopefully one that isn't too horrible. Oh, and these are serene surroundings. Yeah, we don't want serene. So someplace like here, right? Ah, there's metals, shallow metals, deep soil, flux-stone. Yeah, there's a lot of metal. I mean, there's some few places where we don't have that many, but even so, you know, having metals is okay. Metals is not a bad thing. So someplace like here, perchance. Yes, so we have pretty much everything. Paradise on Earth, right? So, that's a brook, right? Okay, this seems perfect. So let's prepare for the journey carefully. Let's don't need two battle axes. We don't need an anvil to start with, and all this wooden stuff. We'd never really want that because we can easily get that ourselves. Claw stuff. I suppose we can get that easily enough ourselves as well. We'll have two quivers, and we will actually have two crossbows so that we can designate actual hunters. I'm thinking about having two, maybe three hunters, not as many as we had before. And mostly what we'll want is lots of seeds, right? Okay, so cat, because cats. One miner. Then we want a carpenter woodcutter, a mason and building designer architect. There we go. Then we want a butcher tanner. Yeah, see, the thing is, prepared meals cost a great deal. So that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna just cook stuff up. So one cook, one brewer, and that leaves us one guy left over. Yes. Which we will turn into an all-round medical professional to make good things happen to us. So, wound dresser, diagnostician, surgeon, bone doctor, suturer, and that's about it. So that leaves us with 500 points for, you know, good things. So, we'll certainly want lots of plump helmets, but we'll not have a separate all-year-round plump helmet thing. Instead, we'll have 4 fields, which will produce pigtails, cave wheat, sweet pods, and rock nuts. We'll also have a mill for making, you know, grinding that stuff down into stuff that can be cooked up as meals. We're gonna have dwarven bread and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Not gonna take any actual munitions with me, because those are expensive as fuck and I'd rather not. Okay, so each of these, yeah, we're gonna have a fuck ton of, well, this. Eventually we'll have something like 10 or 15 farmers who'll just do farming. That and plant gathering. Should also be able to do surface. Yeah, 10 growers should be enough if they, once they get a bit of experience. Okay, so we have this. We have a bit of points left over. What do we take with us? Could take bags. And that makes a certain amount of sense, but alternatively... Well, let's take one of these, because we can't make that, but... I think mostly I will just take barrels. We'll just take a lot of barrels with us. That seems like a good thing. Oh, and dimple cups. We won't have too many of those, but we want a bit so that we can start out farming those when we need, if we ever need dyes and stuff. Have an extra copper pick, that's fine. And I guess we embark. With just that.
A new land for our kingdom. A land flowing with milk and booze.
Yes, milk and booze, sounds good. Whip Gorge. Huh, that's an interesting place. Probably named in honor of the last place. That had a fun, cuddly name. Really? There's snow on the ground? Really? I thought I was pretty damn equatorial here. Maybe I should have been paying attention to the thing. Okay. First thing. Chief Medical Dwarf. And you can be also the expedition leader. Because why not? Okay. So first things first. We want to do this. Start cutting down the trees, that's fine. And we want to start digging in. We'll just make a small incision here. Not right there, maybe. Where do we want to go in? Maybe on... no. Right here would be good. Yes. Right here. Dig down. And here we're gonna have an up-down stairway, but we're not gonna dig down right here. We're instead gonna dig down in this direction. For a little bit, anyway. That's a bit too much. Like so will be enough, I think. And we can just dig down here. And then we'll just go down and down and down. Like all the way down for 8 levels. Good. Good, good, good. There we go. And that's our miner doing things. Yeah, if it wasn't snowy the way it is, it would be a lot easier, shall we say. But frankly, this won't change much, will it? Snowy is perfectly okay, it just means we won't focus on fishing. And yes, we do have sand, excellent. Peat, and sandy clay, and that's rock. Oh, holy crap, we have platinum! Well, that's interesting. And we have limonite for iron. Plenty of wood, so steel is definitely a possibility here as well. Not bad. This place is not entirely horrible, I must say. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's a good start. So, how will we want to do this? We'll have a... Okay, let's say we dig out in this direction. Say this is the direction in which we'll eventually have the things. Then do this for the awesomes. This is what our farms will actually look like. Just a line of, well, 5 by 5s on one side, yay, so like that. That seems appropriate. Okay. BWM for Mason's Workshop. I'm just gonna place it on the surface for now, but I'll want doors in these entrances to the farms just to prevent them from closing up, you know? By, you know, having a sapling grow there and that kind of thing, that would be a bad thing. AD for doors. We want 4 doors. And there we go. I'm gonna be ignoring the metal industry for the first little while, because that's just the way it's gonna be. Okay, BWR for Craftsdwarf's Workshop, and we're gonna tell our Chief Medical Dwarf to actually handle that. Okay, there we've connected to the fortress, and you are on that job. Just straight up on that job. We'll need to dig out a place for a food storage. One that hopefully won't be too screwed up. We'll manage, I'm sure. B and D for door. Place it here. Also, place the farm plot just so that the farms don't get screwed up by something growing under them. And just so that those get made as well, you can do farming fields so that you can build them. And mostly we'll just send that guy out hunting, right? Once he's had an opportunity to make some wooden bolts for the hunt. There we go. Yes, and he's just gonna set those fields up. We won't actually start working them until we have some actual migrants, which we'll put to work in the fields. Or possibly on the hunt. Haven't decided yet. VP. There we go. And one more. And this will allow us to produce virtually everything that the fortress will need. It will be glorious, truly. Truly! That's more snow. Great! Do so love snow. Well, at least we have our doors made. Almost, anyway. There we go. That looks good, and I want to start digging out the thingies right away, so... Well, we have to dig out all of the platinum. We can make, like, walls to... you know... deal with that, and yeah, this will be fine. Just 8x8 things will be okay. Yay, so... Right? Right. Yeah. And that's the thing, I guess, about how I play Dwarf Fortress. I like starting over fresh a lot, just to try new things, if nothing else. And, you know, playing one fortress till its old age, meh, boring. Watch it crash and burn, or, you know. But anyway, the previous one was kind of screwed up anyway, right? And it was getting laggy and unfun to play, and I could have tried to fix it, but I thought that starting over would actually be more fun, all in all. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So, struck something of value, good. Yeah, we're gonna open that up just to get at the platinum, but we are gonna build a wall there with the mason to replace that. And that's gonna be the place where we keep our kitchens and the like. It'll be glorious, truly. Truly it will. So yeah, we could start theoretically putting stuff there, and we will eventually, just not yet. Oh, there's limonite there. Wonderful. Cool! Limonite is good. Turquoises too. Which isn't bad at all. Nice to have, in fact. Alright. So where are we gonna place our mill? Thinking maybe like, I don't know. Maybe right here. Seems like a decent place, right? Like, dig this out. Put a mill there. Okay, door. And we need to channel this area out then. And then we're gonna need BWT. We're gonna need a mechanics workshop, because this will require some things. Also a millstone. There we go. Seems good. So what am I forgetting? Right, I need to set someone to be a mechanic. I think that will be our glorious mason right there. Enjoy. There we go. We have struck turquoises. Ooh, turquoises. Glorious, is it not? And you are happily cutting all of that down. That's good. Water is sort of flowing, only not really. There's still frostiness there. Yeah, that's an interesting looking brook. Okay. Aventurines. Hello. Those are worthless, but fun to have all the same. Mechanics workshop was built. Good. I need at least 2 or 3 for this, so let's do that. I think he's gonna do that. Good. I am gonna immediately just hotkey this because we will be coming to here a lot. In fact, like this might be even better. F1, F2, and then there's this. Yeah, should be okay. Okay. You're happily grabbing the rocks. Good. The miner is happily working things out. That's again okay. It doesn't matter. It's fine. And you are slowly working through that. He's gonna take forever, but that's fine. We do have an extra pick. We can pick up an extra miner once we have the manpower for it, but for now... And actually, since we do have a lot of idlers... we could tell them to do something else. At the very least, they can... you have something to do, you have something to do, you should have something to do, and so should you, so something like this. We can start gathering up strawberries and the like, just so that we A, have some food, and B, will have some seeds later on from all these things for, you know, surface stuff, and we'll make another 4 or 5 or 6 even plots for, you know, surface plants, and that'll be glorious too. Damn, platinum, baby, platinum. That's 6 units of it, 6 ores of it. That's 24 bars. That's 72 platinum goblets. Or a few platinum doors and the like, I suppose. If that's how you're gonna go about it, but I think might just turn those into goblets or something. Still, that's a lot of value either way, right? Yeah. Sounds good. Lots of little pools here, but I will work around that, it's fine. They're happily gathering stuff. They will get us some amount of skill on the herbalist front, but that's fine. That's fine, I do not much mind. Speaking of, we'll want to make our butcheries, tanneries down here. So, butcher, tanner. What else would we like here? Kitchen and a still would be a good start, actually. Good, there we go. He's nearly dug it all out, it's fine. Then build, C, wall, U. There we go, out of siltstone. And this will never be more than smoothed out, I guess, so it's fine if it's a bit, you know, weird like that. Also, build a door to prevent things from getting blocked off. And it just looks neater if there's doors there, right? So that's the thing. Okay. So we'll need a stockpile for food somewhere. We could just build it here, actually. For now. Right? Shift. Like so. Obviously it's a big chunk of real estate, but that should be fine. Our guy will handle it eventually. Needs butchery, needs tanning, needs cooking, all well and good. And that's just good training for our guy. We need a food stockpile because when we actually slaughter animals, the meat will rot if it's not placed into a stockpile. So That's a bad time. Okay, so, okay, good, that is all done. So, build capital M for machine parts, and gear assembly G. We place it right here. Yeah, we need to install it first, and then we'll be able to... It will act as a support for buildings above it, so we can actually build a windmill above it. This is the spot, right? Right. Build M for windmill. And, yeah, I could just use a quern, but those are far less, you know, efficient than proper millstones. And in order to build a millstone, well, you need to power it with something. In fact, we could just build two, but this will be fine. So this is essentially a simple windmill, right? This is a simple windmill which we have gloriously built through great glory. And you are happily placing siltstone mechanisms and the like. That is slowly getting dug out. So good progress. We're gonna need a miller for this. Yeah, as you can see, this is now powered. And we can mill plants here, like cave wheat. Wow. Those cats are having a field day with those rodents, huh? Well, good for the cats, I suppose. Okay, why don't we... Who's idling, actually? Chief Medical Dwarf. Well, Chief Medical Dwarf, you're a temporary miner then. I want you to, before you go out hunting, to help finish digging out the sand. Right? Right. Dug out that. Good, you're done on that. And it might take you a while, but that's perfectly fine. Just that, you know, it'll help make this happen a little bit faster. Ah, shit. Right. It's not exactly the best level for this. Because there's the river right there. The corner of it, a little pool. All in all, bad times. Annoying times, anyway. Still, yeah, this 22 by 22 stockpile should be kind of enough for, you know, all this. Also, up here we want 2 more rock doors. There we go. And yeah, what we're gonna sell is essentially barrels of prepared meals. That's our export. How are we on time? 22 minutes, so we can keep going for another 10 or so. That's fine then. Okay. I'm hoping that we'll get some experienced people, perhaps experienced cooks or brewers from the previous fortress. Obviously I cannot count on that, but if that were to happen, I would be quite happy with it. And I would truly appreciate that happening, you know? I would be, you know, happy with that. Butcher Tanner, yeah, you stop that. You might have a job to do. Okay, so things are beginning to look up, and frankly, if we don't get the ability to trade a great deal during the first trading session, I mean, I would love to buy a bunch of raw food ingredients so that we could turn a lot of that into meals, but that's hardly, you know, necessary, right? It's not necessarily that important. We can survive without that. How good are you? Level 2, eh? Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, he's essentially the odd jobs man now. And that's, you know, perfectly fine by me. That's exactly what he's supposed to be, the odd jobs man. That and the medical officer, but for now he's just an extra pair of relatively unskilled hands. And that's perfectly fine and legit. I don't mind. In fact, okay, all of those should be built below now. So, carpenter shop, masons, crafts dwarfs, and mechanics. All of those should be built below, and all of these should be deconstructed now. There we go. There we go. And this is now a food stockpile. Again, we'll want doors for this. There we go. Now that seems good. Now they're gonna bring everything inside, which is nice. We're gonna deconstruct that. Again, good times, good times. Stuff getting built down here. Good, good, good. That is all done. So our animals here, want to ditch those. Also, we're gonna take off the herbalism. There we go. And let the people do some other things. For example, gather all of this up, and we will need more barrels. Barrels will be an important part of this. So why don't we make some? Actually, why don't we make a temporary bedroom, like here, right? And a temporary hall here. We'll expand these a bit further later, but you know, for now this will do. Door, 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 door. 10 beds, and then we can worry about the other stuff, because with this setup dwarves will become extremely well, they'll slowly become pretty damn unhappy with nowhere to sleep, nowhere to sit, nowhere to eat properly, you know, and the like. So why don't we give them a few basic necessities like a dorm room and the like. Make their lives a little less miserable in the long run. And it has started raining. I think I'm gonna send the medical dwarf out hunting after this last bit is dug out. Because, you know, it's time we started gathering more food. Okay, so refuse pile. We're gonna make one, but we are gonna turn 2 items off. Bones and fresh skins. So, permit all, but fresh raw hide and forbid bone. No, that was skulls. Damn it! Permit skulls. Forbid bones. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. I might eventually have like a couple of fishermen and the like, but you know, we'll see. That's good. That's good. Yes, make some chairs. That's fine. Yeah, this should be good. Relatively good. Okay, those are just slated for removal, but not actually getting removed yet. Again, fine. For refuse, gather from outside. Do not ignore vermin, because it annoys me so much when all these are just lying everywhere around the place. It's just so annoying. Yeah, I'm not happy with that kind of thing, so let's not. Siltstone doors, good. So, door, door, door. Door, door, and one pair for the stockpile as well. Good. You are happily making thrones, so why not make a couple of tables as well? That sounds good. First set of beds is ready. Place those down. Yeah, just get the basic necessities up so that people are a little less miserable. And I think we're getting nicely established overall. I think we're getting nicely established. We'll want bags and lots of them because and actually for that we'll want leatherworks as well, which means we'll have to expand the workshop area, but that's actually kind of okay. So yeah, why don't we start on that right now? Yay, so and we'll want doors here as well, just for neatness sake, and if we accidentally do flood the fortress like ever again, it would be nice to have doors to limit the extent of the flooding, if nothing else. Here, here, here. Not there. And maybe we'll find more platinum, cause damn, there being platinum nuggets here, that's really sweet. And I think this had flux stones as well. So we have precious metals here, we have a better, less wastelandy environment, and the dwarf should be a lot happier here. And actually, no, 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 no. Go hunt. Go hunt and just fix things up some. There, just... And here we're gonna start making fine meals. Just for the sake of goodness and glory, if nothing else. Okay. Beds are apparently not getting made. Why? Where is the bed guy? Where is my carpenter? What are you doing? Apparently you are making beds. Yes, you are. Good job. Okay, another 5 chairs then. Okay, build chair, chair, chair. Chair, 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 chair. 'Cause fuck yeah. Okay, you are making meals. Good, good, good. Meals are good. Meals will lead us to glory and money and glory. Okay. Everything appears to be proceeding as I have foreseen. Tables are getting made. Good, 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 good. That's nice too. Build and place down some of those glorious tables. People will have less to complain about and will be happier due to having some of their needs met, at least in some form or fashion. Like a warm, cozy place to sleep in, even if you don't have your own room. Instead of being out in the wet rain. You know, that's a good thing. Might actually make this into a... you know, a hospital area. Although no, this will probably stay as a dorm. We'll make a hospital someplace else, methinks. Probably not up above. But we'll think of something. Cave lobster, right, we did have some of those with us. Well, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You're happily digging things out, that's good. And, oh, important thing. Don't forbid used ammunition. I want them to be able to pick up their used bolts, because we are gonna... I mean, I did make 10 units of... 10 orders of make wooden bolts, which means that it's... you know, about 250 bolts, right? But the hunter will eventually go through that. So, it's a thing. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm gonna call it about here. And, well, leave a comment if you feel like it. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. So, see you there.